Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing another requested reading for you guys. So I've noticed a lot of questioning or talk around twin flame connections and a twin flame connection that you guys specifically are in or are aware of. So I wanted to take a look at the twin flame connection, but I was a bit, I don't need to call out, oh, it's this person, because like you already know, you're already in that situation. So I was a bit, okay, then what do we want to like know from it? So I kind of wanted to take a look at what's the purpose of this twin flame connection. Um, and just see what comes up, because I am a firm believer that just because you are in a soul connection, in a twin flame connection, does not mean that that is your partner for life. I don't think that has to be, because it's very triggering. Twin flame connections are very much for you to learn lessons from in a very quick time span. It's like a catalyst type thing of your own growth. Some twin flame connections can get very toxic, can get very abusive. Um, Again, just because you have a twin flame connection does not mean that that is like the person that, okay, that's it. Yeah, but he's my twin flame. That's not enough. So I kind of wanted to take a look at what's the purpose of this connection, because I think that will give you more to go with, I think. And give you more like insights in the connection as well. But we're just gonna see what comes up. Again, this is a requested video. This is the first time I'm doing any of this type of reading, so we're just gonna see what comes up, what spirit has to say about this twin flame connection that you're having, or this soul connection that you're having. Doesn't have to be a twin flame, can also be like a soulmate, a karmic partner. We're just gonna take a look at the connection as a whole and what its purpose is in your life. Now, you can still book private readings with me as well. My email address is in the description box below. Send me an email. I'll get back to you with all the information that you need to know about that as well. There's a Linktree link. If you go over there, you'll find my Instagram, my TikTok. For anyone that feels generous, would like to make a donation, there are all different ways to do that as well. But let's just dive into today's video. So what's the purpose of this twin flame or soul connection that you're having with your person? Pile number one, you are going to be this card right here. There is something on the back of these cards, but I am only going to read that in the reading for you as well. So we're just going to go off the artwork here. So pile number one, you are going to be this card right here. Pile number two, you are going to be this spicy little card. Hopefully YouTube is not gonna do anything, where it's like, you cannot use that picture, it's too sexual. But yeah, pile number two. And pile number three, you are gonna be this one right here for pile number three. So if you need some more time to figure out which pile belongs to you, then pause the video here, and otherwise I will talk to you guys in your reading. Hi, pile number one. So if you chose this card, then this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to be looking into what's the purpose of this twin flame or soul connection that you're having with your person. The one thing that I wanted to highlight a little bit, that yes, I am going off of this as you already know who your twin flame or soul connection is. For some of you, this might also be that you have an idea that maybe this is a soul connection, but you're not really sure, and this is just going to be a confirmation for that as well. Let's take a look at what the back of this beautiful card has to say for you. So pile number one, it says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So this to me is a very pure, real, deep soul connection, that even though for some of you, you might be apart, you still feel that string within your heart that connects you with the other person as well. I definitely feel with this card that it's more about like, what's the purpose of this connection? Very much so on feeling real love as well. being aware of what real love is, as well as for some. So this is something that I am seeing, right? For some of you, where when you met this person, it kind of hit you, or you had the realization of people that you've dated in the past, or had real relationships with before, that you're a bit doubting because of this connection, that you're like, did I actually love them, or did I just tolerate them? Did I just go with it? They were nice people, they were kind people, and so, I mistake that for love. And now that you felt the deepness of this connection and this love, you're like almost like mind blowing, like what had I been doing in the past if it was like this? You can imagine how strongly this type of connection was, and it kind of baffled you. Um, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. It has always been there. This is a very strong soul connection. Very, very deep. I'm leaning more towards soulmate type connection than twin flame, but twin flame, that's also deep though. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Love that. Okay. Usually I put the side with the text up, but I kind of want to look at this. I want to keep this one up. I don't know why, but I want to. Maybe just because it's a pretty picture. But let's take a look what the tarot has to say about this purpose of this connection for you. I am also, just FYI, again, did I say that in the intro? I don't know. But I am a firm believer that we have multiple soul connections with people on this earth. All of them are for you to learn, to grow, maybe even like build a soul tribe. But I'm also a believer that even if you've met your soulmate, again, that is not just because they are a soulmate or a soul connection or twin flame connection. That doesn't necessarily mean that that is your perfect partner, right? Because especially twin flame connections can be very triggering, can get very abusive. I've had friends that met their soulmate or their twin flame connection and ended up marrying someone that they didn't have a soul connection with at all, and they are the happiest they've ever been. So soul connections are here to help you further along your path. Some of them are there as a life partner, others of them just come in, others are more friendship based. Like, there are a lot of different ways, but always are they there for you to guide you in your process. So let's just take a look what this connection, what its purpose is to you. So let's see, pile number one, what is this purpose of this soul connection, this twin flame connection for pile number one? What is that purpose of the connection? Okay, let's see what we have and if we need some more. First off, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Star, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the King of Cups, no, the Knight of Cups, sorry, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, I want to get like one or three, I don't know, we'll see. What is the purpose of this connection for pile number one? What's the purpose of this connection? Okay. We have the Moon, we have the Eight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Yeah. So, like I said, soul connections are always there for you to learn from, to grow through, to have some sort of like rebirth thing happening. At the bottom we have the Ten of Wands as well as the Six of Wands. So I definitely feel that this person came into your life, or this connection almost like materialized, because I feel like this connection has always kind of been there. Okay, I know we're asking about twin flames, but yeah, I'm getting just strong, because what's also very typical for twin flame connection is that there is always some longing before you guys meet. You're always searching for something or someone, but you're not really sure what it is that you're chasing. And then you meet your twin flame, and then it's almost like breathing, like, oh, this is it. This was like that feeling I was having of longing, and that kind of like disappears, which is scary. It can be very, very scary. Um, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here, where it has been a long road with that 10 of Wands. And for some of you, it might have come at the point where you were like losing faith in dating people, in love altogether. And I definitely feel that this connection is here to reburst that state of hope. I feel like even like working together to leave things in the past that were no longer serving you, letting go of certain toxic traits or belief systems. Um, I think this connection can be very explosive at the beginning because it's hard to let go of, traits and habits that you're having when it comes to dating. Um, and now it's almost like shown to you. No, this is, it's reflected back at you. Because there's this saying where, the behavior that you don't like in other people is the behavior that you don't like in yourself. And with a twin flame, that is like exaggerated even more because it's so soul based, so, real. Um, type thing. I think this twin flame connection is definitely with that Knight of Cups, coming in the form of a relationship, of a romantic relationship. I think this one really challenges you to be happy who you are, live your pure self, as well as just enjoy who you are, gain confidence, follow the path that you want to, follow in. Um, I kind of want to take a look at that Nine of Wands and the Moon energy, because the Nine of Wands is a very defensive energy. Very, I don't know if that is about opening up to this person or if it is about this connection. What is, okay, I kind of want to take a look. Why is that Nine of Wands here? What's that defensiveness here? Why is the Nine of Wands here? The Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Okay, I get it. While I'm saying this, I feel like you guys are watching this with a bit skeptic towards me when I say not all soul connections are like love relationships. I feel a lot of defensiveness where not wanting to look at any other option but a romantic. You're like, no, shush. This is gonna be a romantic relationship. If that's the case, I'm sorry. Again, it's a general reading, so not all messages might resonate for you. For some of you, it can also just be that you might be a little bit defensive in getting into a romantic relationship with someone like this, because this is very tough. Twin flame connections are very tough in the way as to it lays all your wounds open. You're very raw in this connection. They see through all the smuck and all the masks you're wearing, and they see to the core of who you are because there's such a strong soul connection. For some of you, it might also be that you, how do you say that in English? Where, if one of the two of this connection goes through something really bad without telling or without even being around them, the other one feels it. You sometimes have that as well with twins in real life, where as they grow older, they don't know which memory belongs to who, if it's something that the one of the twin actually went through or if it's the other. That type of connection, which again, very showing, very scary, because they see you for the person that you are. You cannot you cannot make it seem better as you can with like other people around you, where you're like, yeah, it's shitty, but you know, we'll just go through it, we'll just buckle up. Your twin flame will know how much you are suffering through it and your scars, and you know, which again, with a twin flame connection, especially if there are habits of toxicity or jealousy or insecurity, can be a very dangerous combination because you know each other's weaknesses better than anyone. But I do feel that this is one where you guys can actually work on it really well. You come together, work on each other individually and together. I think this purpose of this connection is very much like a beautiful one of sharing the load of the world, the weight of the world, the weight of living. With this connection, though, we have the Two of Swords, and that's kind of like bothering at me as well, because I'm not sure what that is about. Because the Two of Swords is about having to make a choice or a decision, but having so much of a hard time making that decision that you're ending up in like stalemate, right? No movement at all is happening. Let me take a look. What is that choice here? That Two of Swords choice. We have the Four of Cups and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so having a hard choice, like almost strategizing how are we gonna do this? How can we move forward? How are we gonna, you know, because I feel like that there is some change that needs to happen within this connection, but it's very unsure how and even if. With that Seven of Pentacles talks about like contemplating, is it worth going forward the way that we have? Do we need to make changes, or are we gonna get rid of this whole thing altogether? And then with that Four of Cups, very much just like worrying, focusing on one thing and not seeing like different other opportunities, other chances with that Seven of Cups. And I feel like that's just very, I don't know. I just feel that there is like a choice that needs to happen for this connection to develop further. But there is some hesitation around that, as well as there's such a focus on it's either going to be this or it's going to be that. There's no other decision that we can make. And that kind of blinds you for all the other options available type thing. I definitely feel the purpose of this connection is to open your mind more to... Again, twin flame connection is very much about growth, about, you know, moving forward. And even though I do see high hope with this connection turning into a very strong love connection, it's going to require a lot of work. And there has to be a decision that has to be made here. For some of you, it might even be the case that you met this person while one of the two was already in a relationship. You know, making that choice, am I going to go for the person I'm with, or am I going to go with the twin flame? I just feel like it's a lot of contemplating, okay, what do you want in the long-term future? As well as the realization that no partner can make you... Like, true happiness comes from within. And I think this is going to be that realization of, like, if I'm not happy in the relationship that I am right now, I'm not going to be happy in a relationship with a twin flame because I am not happy with me. And I think a twin flame connection is very much triggering into that internal search. Let me take a look why the moon is here as well. Why is the moon here? What is hidden? What is hidden from them? Okay, we have the Strength card, we have the Death, and we have the King of Cups. I feel like this choice, I'm a bit, because I feel like you know what this choice is about. I'm just having a little bit of a blank where I'm like, I don't know what is this choice? Um, with the death card, the death talks about endings as well as new beginnings, rebirth. So even if this is, for some of you, okay, for some of you, I'm seeing that this could be a situation where this twin flame connection was an ex-partner that you've already like broken up. Chance of rebirth. Here we have the Knight of Cups, and here we have the leveled up version with that King of Cups, but it's very much behind that moon, so it's still hidden type thing. Again, where this is an ex-partner, I feel like it's kind of hidden still the possibility of reconciliation, you being very defensive of it, like this is not going to happen, what's in the past I'll leave in the past. I feel like this could be a connection that comes back, but like a leveled up version, where in the past they gave you the Knight of Cups and now they are like leveled up to that King of Cups type energy. That would also explain that 10 of Wands here, which is very tired energy, where you're like, hell no, I walked away from these emotions, from this person. I'm like happy who I am. I see the future brightfully. And then this person comes back at some point and you're like, no, 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 no. But that's like reflecting past experiences, which it's okay to have like a skeptic look at the outcome. You could be missing out, but if that's your choice, again, this one is a general reading. Two, you always have a choice here. But I definitely feel for those of you that where this is the case, that twin flame connection could come back in the future at some point and announce themselves. For some of you, it's very much so that the purpose of this connection, again, is for you to understand love, understand true love, and challenges you to no longer accept that Knight of Cups energy, but only that King of Cups energy, which can be frustrating. I understand, but it's still hidden a little bit, but I feel like it is coming in. Whether that King of Cups is your twin flame or not. I'm feeling just so much like different energies in this pile number one. It is crazy. But I think I very much got to it. So let me sum it up a little bit for what I'm seeing. So the purpose of this connection is in its core love, for you to experience real love, for you to learn about love, as well as learn and grow of yourself. Working together. This connection is so deep and so strong. I think that string is going to be there for a very, very, very long time, if not forever. For some of you, this is a connection that's supposed to help you learn and grow separately and then come back together or come together. But a very challenging one to your growth. I kind of want to leave it here because I'm looking at it. I'm like, what else can I say about it? Again, pile number one, you guys are just kind of all over the place. I'm sorry. That's it. I do feel that there is some choice that has been made or needed to be made, which was a very hard choice to make. For some of you, it is walking away from this soul connection. For others of you, it is engaging into this soul connection. But the purpose of this one is very much introspection. Working together in becoming better versions of self. And like what, like, yeah, I'm like, do we need more of a reason than like love? Because I definitely feel that that is the deepest one. Where it's like, for you to understand and experience a connection like that, and will give you some perspective on previous relationships that you were in, or feelings of infatuation and mistaking them for love, or I think just the definition of love is what this connection's purpose is to you. And whether you guys end up together in this path, or thank you for this lesson and we go our separate ways type thing. I think the situations altogether are just very different, but I think for all of you, the main lesson of love is for everyone here. So I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys. It was, again, all over the place. I'm a bit confused, no, not confused, but I feel like I haven't been like clear. So hopefully hopefully it resonated, and hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully it gave you guys some insight of the matter. Definitely let me know. Please let me know in the comments down below. Like how this reading fitted in for you, if it did at all. Also, if you have any suggestions on questions about twin flames that you would like to see me ask, because I have no idea what to ask, but if you have some questions about your twin flame connection that you would like to see a general reading from, let me know and I'll see if I can make it into a general reading for you guys. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make more of this twin flame type content for you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, very helpful for me as well. Just go out there, have a wonderful rest of your day. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. Go at it with love. This connection is very strong. Enjoy it for as long as it lasts, I suppose, or for a lifetime. I don't know. Anyway, just go kick ass. You absolutely got this. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Go get them, and hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 2. So if you chose this little spicy little card, this is going to be your reading. Hopefully YouTube doesn't like ban me for it. But, we'll see. Let me turn over the card and just like keep it like that. We know what the card looks like. This twin flame connection, what's the purpose of this connection? You guys got passion, of course, passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Oh, whew. Well, okay. That's hot. Let's be honest. The purpose of this connection with this card, again, it can be like that, right? Where you're having, like, you guys are just so attracted to each other, so pulled towards each other, that it just gets a little bit steamy. But I'm also seeing that this is very much a connection that, pushes you to explore your passions, explore this connection, but also it like challenges you to do better, to be a better version of yourself, to almost where you guys both want, you're like becoming the person that you want for the other person to have in their life. Does that make sense? Where you're like, okay, my person, my twin flame connection deserves someone that is badass, that follows their dreams, that makes money, that, is beautiful, whatever that is for you, and wanting to become that for them. It challenges you. It can be a bit passionate as well, as in like when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's freaking awful. That's also passion, right? You love with passion, you fight with passion. It really much reminds me of some of my Southern European friends who are, they always say, like, we fight with love. Like, I love you and that's why I fight with you so fiercely type thing. And I think that's kind of with this connection as well. It can be to the degree of unhealthy and toxic. If that's the case, make sure you make decisions with your head, because passion kind of like leads you into this frenzy sometimes of ego, of just going with your gut, not thinking about things and kind of going for it. So if that's, that's the extreme case of it. Because I know some twin flame connections, like I said in the intro, I have a strong belief that just because you have a soul connection with someone does not mean that that is the one. you know, the person that you're supposed to be with because you are twin flames. That's not enough of a reason. Yes, there's a strong connection. There are lessons that need to be learned, and sometimes after that lesson is learned, that's it. Moved on, you know. And twin flame connections can be very triggering, overwhelming, just a lot of energy and passion. But let's just take a look what the tarot has to say about this for you guys. In the background, you might hear some children screaming. It is that time of day here where the children, you know, get out of school, so you might hear some screaming in the background. But let's try to focus on your reading, pile number 2. What is the purpose of this strong soul twin flame connection for pile number 2? Okay, let's see what we have so far, because I think I need some more, but let's see. First off, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Okay, what else? What is the purpose of this connection, of this twin flame connection for pile number 2? Let me gather. We have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Jesus, okay, and the Empress. So we have a lot of sword energy. Again, purpose is very much thinking, not going off of just passion alone, just attraction alone. Ugh. Okay, at the bottom, we have the Five of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Swords as well. So, with this connection, again, the purpose of it, overall energy, 5 Pentacles, 10 of Swords. I feel like it's very one to overcome. I think this is going to be a very, again, with that passion, a very triggering one. Where this feeling of lack, of not being good enough, of not being worthy enough, or this feeling of missing something, chasing this idea, as well as with that Ten of Swords, like going over a lot of the hurt and the pain that you have been through in your life, the baggage you have gathered throughout your life, maybe even the toxic traits you now have because of your past as well, and overcoming those. For some of you, it might be commitment issues, just toxic traits, toxic jealousy, toxic, you know, in relationships type thing. Underneath that, though, we do have the Sun. So throughout this pain and hurt and challenging energy, there is going to be that Sun, and the Sun is happiness, fulfillment. So I'm seeing for some of you, again, that this is a connection that can get very toxic. Like I said, when it's great, it feels amazing. But when it's bad, it's really awful. It cannot get worse, you know? If that's the case, I feel like that might not be the relationship for the long term if you guys cannot work through this. Because I do feel that there is some outside help needed within that type of connection. Where those of you where it's not like that, luckily, I just feel that this is a like real love thing, trusting your emotions, trusting on this connection moving forward, because I feel like there's a lot of overthinking and thinking yourself stuck, not knowing what decision to make, because this soul connection is not one of logic. You know, if you look at your twin flame connection on paper, and someone would, like a friend would go like, oh, I have a friend, and they describe this twin flame to you, you're like, ah, no, and they're like, no, I'm good, thank you, but no, type thing, where it's not logical. You're like, you know, if you look objectively, you're not that attracted, even though there's passion, that's different, right? Attraction and finding someone attractive. But when you guys are together, it's kind of like a surprise where you're like, oh crap, what's this? What is this? What's this? What are we getting ourselves into? Type thing. For some of you, you might share similar memories Maybe you are like trauma bonding as well. But this connection is just kind of like unreal. Unreal. I do feel that there is some, again, self-sabotage and like winning at all cost type feeling. I kind of want to take a look. Why is that 5 swords here? Why is that 5 swords here? We have the world and we have the 8 of cups. Okay, yeah, so this type of behavior needs to come to an end. That because of this twin flame connection, again, it very much is a triggering one. It is looking into a mirror, getting your behavior reflected back at you. I think that 5 swords, again, winning at all costs, or cheating, or not playing fair, or the things that you have been through or did yourself in the past, that type of behavior needs to be left in the past. There needs to be an understanding of, because let's be honest, sometimes when we get a little bit toxic, it feels nice, right? If we don't treat people like, if we act like we are karma, you know, that satisfaction, that's nice. It feels good and it gives us something sometimes. And that's a toxic trait or situation that needs to be left in the past. I think that's part of this purpose of this connection, is to move away from the toxic patterns of behavior that we might have had in the past, that we might have, you know, ran into in the past, because it can also be you allowing other people to treat you a certain way as well. So keeping, like, having this new start of healthy boundaries, working through maybe like parental scars, right? I definitely feel this is a connection that its purpose is for you guys to get back into balance, but in your own balance, right? With that passion as well, wanting to do things for you. Because for some of you, I feel like this might also be a situation where you are a pleaser in relationships. You do everything for everyone else. You want to make everyone else happy. That makes you happy. But there's a difference. It doesn't make you happy. It gives you a feeling of being safe. That's not happiness. That is, how do you say that? Like, that's like surviving, right? Dealing with trauma, and at the end of it, that joyful feeling that you're feeling is not, oh, now I'm happy because I made the other person happy. No, it is, I survived this encounter. I was able to clear this mission and I'm still alive type feeling. Because I feel like for some of you, it is that severe, that past hurt and past pain, that feeling of I'm worthless, right? And I definitely feel that this is a connection that just breaks right through that, which can be very scary, very unsettling, very triggering. But to me, this is also beautiful. It is beautiful. The only but I have to this situation, that if this is a situation, again, with a twin flame where it gets as toxic, maybe even more when it's bad, the lesson here is for you to learn to set boundaries, realize that behavior that you have been accepting and that you are worth more than this, and for you to walk away. But again, that's very individual. I think that's very different. For those of you where it's not that extreme, I feel like this is just a beautiful connection that helps you get that balance, that helps you, that shows you, you know, it can be very hard to accept this type of connection if you come from this type of pain and hurt as well. And I think that makes it, what makes it challenging is your overthinking of the whole situation. I just feel that you are very, again, just kind and loving and put on a mask just to have everyone happy around you. And this is a connection where it's like, but are you happy? This is a connection that makes you happy. You know, a connection that you were not expecting, not, you know, where like, is this for me? I don't believe it, or are getting a bit suspicious of it because of like past behaviors, like lost hopes of humanity. But I feel like you guys, again, for some of you, it is that you guys have been through similar situations. So you guys understand each other. You understand what each other needs. There's healthy communication between the two of you as well. So I'm seeing two very different sides of this connection, but the core is very much balance, and you understanding that you're strong enough to make your own decisions moving forward. Again, for those of you where it's a very triggering one, this is the lesson of learning that you've actually healed this. Learn that you are better, self-confidence, and have that self-confidence and self-love to say, you know what, this is toxic, I'm not doing this. On the other side, I'm feeling this is a connection that also embodies that, where it balances you back out. It triggers you to ask, what do I want? Who do I want to be? Where do I want to go? And moving forward with this twin flame connection. Because this person brings out the best in you. To me, it's like the same thing of the same coin, different sides of the same coin. It's triggering you to get back into balance and to choose you, whether that is with this person or whether that is without this person. So I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys, to be honest. I think we got to the purpose of this connection. I'm just feeling it's a beautiful connection, regardless of, you know, what side you are on, where you can learn a lot. Of course, you know, abusive situations are never like beautiful, especially if you stay in it too long. Choose you every single time. Again, like I said, it's a general reading. Not all messages might resonate for you, and there is always a choice. Always. You always have a choice. We're just taking a look at what Spirit's intentions were for this connection for you. So yeah, I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments down below how this fits in for you. Let's have a little bit of a chat. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make more of the twin flame readings for you guys. Leave down below in the description as well if you have a specific question about your twin flame connection that you would like to see me ask, because I honestly I don't really know what type of questions I should, you know, take a look at in this twin flame journey. I don't know what type of questions you have for this twin flame connection. So let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, so I know that I can make more of it. Subscribe if you haven't already, very helpful for me as well. Thank you so much for doing so, for being here, for all the love that you guys have been giving me. It is very much overwhelming, and I'm very, very grateful for every single one of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. And then hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 3. So if you chose this card, then this is going to be your reading today. So we are going to be looking into this twin flame connection and what is the purpose of this connection. What did Spirit had in mind when they brought this connection to you? Again, can be a twin flame connection, can be any soul connection. Twin flame, karmic partner, soulmate, all types of connection that we have here. I feel like this pile, once I turn over this card, you are gonna go, oh, hell no. Hell no. But it is what it is. You chose it. You felt resonating with this. But let's just, you know, calm down. Let's see what the tarot has to say. But let's see what the back of the card says. It says time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Give it time. So very much a message of patience. This person came in your life to test your patience, for you to be patient about. I feel like half of you already left. You're like, no, 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 no. But yeah, that's the one that we got. So let's just take a look what the tarot has to say real quick so I don't lose every one of you. But let's see, pile number 3. What is the purpose of this twin flame connection for pile number 3 with time? What is the purpose of this connection? I feel like the main one is just like, be patient. Have patience. Learn patience. But let's see what we have. First off, we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Emperor, or Empress, sorry, the Empress. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the Chariot, and the Fool. Still, I feel like patience is the right word here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords for you guys, as well as the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, patience. And then the Devil. Yeah, no shit. Okay. Yeah. I feel patience is the right word. But like, because I feel like you are someone that's very much, okay, I'm gonna make this happen, this is gonna work, I'm gonna chase, I'm gonna meet a lot of people, and then eventually I will have to meet them, or, you know, I think this is someone that came in like unexpectedly. But also, for some of you, I feel like you might have not even met this person yet, this twin flame connection. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay, so what I'm seeing with that 8 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, one, there is a lot of overthinking. Is this the right one? Are we ready? Is this, you know, do I need to chase this? Do I need to make this happen type thing? Because I feel for some of you, it might be that you have met, but you never really had that, like, deep conversation, or it never really got to dating, and now there is something in between you, whether that's distance, whether that is like the focus on other things type getting in the way. I feel like there is some sort of block here. With that 8 of Pentacles, it's almost where the universe like, okay, we showed you this connection, but we kind of wanted to show you right now so you would like work on yourself. There is some learning that needs to be. There needs to be some sort of progress happen before this connection can actually turn into a love relationship, which is very annoying. I very much feel personally connected to you guys because, you know, I've been in situations like that. Because the Empress, that's the annoying part. Because the Empress, how I would describe, like, okay, to me, the Empress is one that's like looking ahead for some sort of message to come in from her Emperor energy. So being patiently waiting while working on her own charm, working on her own, you know, what she can bring to the table, her own grace. And then she's just like, you know what? I'm not going to chase anyone. They better come to me because I am the Empress. You know, if they want to impress me, they have to come. With that Knight of Cups in combination, the Knight of Cups is someone that brings an offering or a message of love. And I'm feeling you're more the Empress energy here. So patience and time, which is very frustrating. I get it. But I feel like when you do, because this challenges you to a whole new thing. It can be a good thing for you to get like distractions out of work, a hobby. And I feel like you're more the type, and I have similar, right? Where you're just like, okay, we have this connection. Let's just go. I'm just going to send a message. Hey, saw you. How are you? What's going on? Type thing. And I feel like there's going to be a no reply there for some reason, or, you know, I don't know, some, again, blocking type thing happening. And it's frustrating because you're like, let's just go. Let's start. And I think this connection is very much testing your patience. I think there is some feelings of fear here of losing this connection as well. However, with that 10 of cups, that is a long-term committed relationship. So I do feel that in the end, you guys will come together. Of course, again, this is a general reading. Not all messages resonate for you, as well as you have a choice in it. If you're like, oh, hell no, then obviously I'm not talking to you. But for everyone else with the 10 of cups, I definitely feel that this is a connection that's supposed to bring you closer to your long-term happiness, being fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled as well. With that Fool, I feel like it definitely triggered a new beginning, a new cycle for you when you met, and a cycle of growth, of learning, of apprenticeship, of. I just realized we have the 6, the 7, and the 8 of Pentacles here, which all talks about gaining information, learning, testing, learning some more, failing, getting back out there, trying again. And I think that's something that you can focus on, that you have more control of. I feel like this is just connection that like tests your patience as well as letting go of control, because I feel like you're having no control of this connection whatsoever. The harder you try, the longer it's gonna take. And then you overthink, what else can I do? How else can I move forward? And the more the more desperate you get, the further away from its purpose it is gonna be, and the more time it's gonna require. Again, you are trying too hard. Just let it breathe, give it time, it will happen, type thing. Again, with that Devil, ego might be playing a part here, a role here. Maybe the other person, your connection, has commitment issues, fear generally. I feel like it's the message here for you guys is very much like patience and faith. If it's supposed to be, it will happen. Spirit's Spirit's only purpose is your happiness, your long-term happiness. So have faith in that. And this is so frustrating because like the one thing you want, I feel like, is just this connection with this person, and then Spirit's like, well, you're not really ready, and you're like, why did you bring this person in my life then? But very much to trigger you to move on, to move forward, to work hard, kick ass, get the shit in your life that you want. Go out there, go do it all, almost to show you how powerful you really are. Especially like if you put in the time and effort that you put into this connection into other things, you could literally conquer the world. Seriously. I'm just feeling it because that's with the Empress as well. The Empress, you know what it's like. I just saw a video this morning that's talking about, do you know the difference between new riches and old riches? And the Empress is very much old riches, as in, like, if someone just got rich, they want to show, right? They go to a restaurant and they want the best seating. They go complain about the like littlest things, like I ordered sparkling water and this is not sparkling enough, and then like leave a shitty tip and show everyone that they're better. Old money goes in the same restaurant with a sweatshirt, sit down, kind, thanks everyone, even if they made those little, mistakes that they don't even notice, and then leave like a 50% tip. That's old money. That's with that Empress as well. The Empress knows her worth, knows who she is, knows that she deserves someone on her level. She's not gonna date downward. She deserves equal. Someone that kicks ass, that chooses her. She's like, I am amazing, so they should come to me, type thing. I'll wait for a message because I know what I bring to the table, and if they don't see it, they're not on that emperor level that I need. So for some of you, it can also be the case that your partner is not on the same level yet, that they need some more time. where you're like, I did all my shadow work, I'm so ready. You know, I want this person to come in. Maybe they are not ready. Maybe they need some more time. So yeah, I kind of want to leave it here, to be honest. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm only talking to like two people that left till the end, but are watching this with like raised eyebrows, where it's, well, like, yeah, sure, patience, don't have that. But I do kind of want to leave it here because honestly, I feel like this is very just such a beautiful connection here. I absolutely love this. Apart from the patience, I understand. I also don't have patience, and that's very frustrating. Especially if, in like my case, it's taking like a couple of years for it to manifest. But I'm not hating this. I love this to the max. I feel like for some of you, again, that your counterpart needs time to get on that same level as you, and it's just giving it to them as well. Having patience. In the meantime, kicking ass, be the badass person that you are, ruling and, like, you know, just conquering life. Doesn't mean that it's easy, doesn't mean that life always just goes the way that you want. You know, life's hard for everyone. Everyone has issues. But I feel like you're doing a damn great job at it. So yeah, I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear the situation. Again, if this person's not ready or if you're not ready, what's going on? So definitely let me know in the comments down below. Also let me know if you have any specific questions about your twin flame connection that you would like to see me ask next. Because honestly, I do want to do more twin flame related readings for you guys, but I don't really know what to ask. So let me know. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make more of this twin flame related questions for you guys. So yeah, leave a like for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Very helpful for me as well. Just have an awful, not an awful, an awesome, not an awful, an awesome rest of your day. Go kick ass. But I feel like you are bossing it. You are doing great. So yeah, have patience. It's gonna be fine. Enjoy this moment as well. You know, you can also enjoy the, you know, anticipating type thing. So just have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Go kick ass. You got this. And then hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading.